Hi, it's Paige here from Brooklyn Haberdashery, and I want to talk to you today about some of our Sashiko stitching projects we have. Sashiko means little stabs in Japanese. It's their term for running stitch, and we've got two different kinds of projects going on. The first is a traditional Sashiko project. Typically it's done on an indigo colored fabric with white threads, and this is an example of one of those types of kits we have. We also have some that are a slightly more contemporary design, and here's some examples of that. We've got these panels. They come two to a pack. They are a pre-printed front, and then the back is plain. And I think what throws a lot of people off when they open up the pack is that the instructions are spare, but they're illustrated. Even though they're in Japanese, they're illustrated. How to thread the needle, how to make the knot if you choose to make a knot, how to start when you run out of thread, and then the direction of your stitching. So basically what you're going to do is the running stitch using the stitch lines as a guide, and in Sashiko you tend to do your vertical stitches and then you go back and you do your horizontal stitches. So another question a lot of customers have is, how do I pick my threads? And we have a really great supply of Sashiko threads. We have it solids, we have some variegateds, we even have some heathered threads. And you can just sort of play around with it. Think about what speaks to you. Here in our samples, we've done a couple different things. In this pillow and this pillow, we used a solid, but then on 2 dots we used a variegated, and then we used that variegated to make some tassels. By the way, 1 cone is more than enough to do 1 pillow. You can see over here we worked with one of the variegated, so you get different pops of color throughout. So it's really what's up to you. Sometimes I want to go whole hog and make, you know, like a really contrasty project. So there you've got your bright reds, again a variegated with a very subdued color there, but you can also go tone on tone. You can pick like 2 sort of soft colors. Actually, I think this would be even softer and look really sweet. So it's really up to you, but there's no wrong answer is what I'm trying to say. Lastly, what kind of needle should I use? Sashiko needles tend to be long. We sell both sets of long needles and short needles. If you've got a project that's horizontal and vertical lines, the longer needles will allow you to load up more stitches on your needle. If your project has a lot of curved lines, you're going to want to use the shorter needle. Sashiko needles are slightly different than embroidery needles. The eye is wider because the thread is thicker. But other than that, if you don't have Sashiko needles on hand and you have a wide supply of embroidery needles, you can work with those as well. I hope I've answered any Sashiko questions you may have, and you can always email us if you've got some more. Thanks.